Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Beyond the Break with Cocolazo. Today, I have a wonderful guest, the final boss. If you've been watching all my little teasers on Instagram, Mr. Oakz himself. How are you, buddy?
I'm good, man. I'm chilling. How are you?
I'm doing all right, man. I appreciate you honestly taking the time today to reach out and hang out with me and be a part of this podcast. It's going to be a fun opportunity tonight.
Yeah, we'll cut it up a little bit.
Heck yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So, for you to just see a little bit of what we do on this channel and stuff, what I'm going to do is going to give a little bit of a bio that I wrote about you, and then I want you to continue on with that introduction.
Okay.
So from what I gathered through some deep hardcore investigating stuff, that I know that Mr. Oakz himself used to be a pro gamer, and that from pro gaming he went and transitioned to breaking. And one of the noticeable things that I've always seen on your breaks is a little card that always say "Come rip us off." So I will be asking a question about that later. But did I do my investigation okay? Did I kind of get some of the stuff?
Yeah,
Well, let's hear more
yeah, yeah.
about it.
Um, so yeah, after high school, to be honest, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I knew I was really good at video games. I liked them a lot, and to be honest, I kind of used it as an excuse. If we're gonna be honest, we're young at that point. What are you gonna do? Um, so I tried to do everything I could to go pro in it. I had a decent little run, um, and then it just kind of hit a brick wall. You know what I mean? The Americans don't really have the best reputation in it. We're not very good. We don't play as much as other countries and just other leagues do. So you kind of hit a brick wall, and then you got to kind of decide: are you going to go into the more business side of esports, or are you done? And I decided that I just wanted to go back to my childhood love, which was cards, and that's pretty much where we're at now. To be honest with you.
Well, that's cool. So, when you were in esports, you said you played Counter Strike, correct?
Yeah.
So, how many years did you actually invest in that when you were in esports, your esports career, I should say?
So I started playing the game at 13, and then by the time I was like 16, I had like 4,000 hours in it. Wasn't very good at all. And then by the time I was 18, I decided to kind of pick it back up and got really good. But by the time I was like 20, I had total like 10,000 hours and played a lot of online tournaments, lower leagues, cups. A lot of the tournaments would be just for like skin prizes that sell for quite a lot of cash, to be honest. And a lot of people don't know, but I used a lot of my tournament winnings and skins that I had, sold them to start the breaking company, which glad I did, to be honest. I'm much happier doing this than I was doing that.
Well, that's super cool. So, about the skins, real fast, because I know, like, at the time that I play video game stuff, you unlocked skins and that. It's the same
Mm-hmm.
type of style, right? Those are the skins that you're talking about that you won in tournaments?
Yeah, but it's severe gambling. They come out of loot boxes, which cost $2.50 just for the key to open, and then the actual case himself can vary from 30 cents to a couple $100,
Oh, wow.
and you have a 0.001% chance. It's supposedly they say you have a better chance of getting struck by lightning than hitting a knife out of a Counter Strike box. Uh, I would say I've opened a few thousand and I've hit one knife, so it's basically like hitting a 101 but harder, I would say.
Oh,
Um,
wow.
but I've invested a couple grand into skins when I was like 17, 18. I worked at Walmart and done a couple different things and while I was competing. And then by the time I was done playing, it had almost 10x
Oh,
just from the
wow.
boom of the market. And there was some crazy skin sales, and the game had blown up even more. I mean, these big tournaments were getting almost a million viewers for majors. So it had a lot of eyes on them.
That genuinely blows my mind, and especially about the skins. I mean, whenever you were in tournaments, did you get like any exclusive style type of skins because you were in that tournament that no one else had access towards, or?
No, they would use the prize pool to put really rare skins in. So,
Mm.
like first place would be each player gets a $400 skin, second place $100 skin or whatever. I never really got to the big prize pool tournaments where they're just straight up paying you cash.
Oh, okay. Uh-oh. Did you freeze
The
again? There you go.
the only like exclusive thing for players they did was stickers.
Stickers. Okay.
Yeah, they would let you like sign a sticker.
Well, that's cool, and I bet that was honestly, I bet that was a really cool experience just to have that in your bio, just in itself, having that
Yeah.
esports background. But now I want to go more in depth about what really triggered in your head about making that transition from esport to saying I'm going to sell all these skins and now I want to start my own company in breaking.
Um, it's kind of goofy, but after the esports, I really had no idea what I wanted to do. I did not want to do the management thing. Thought about going to school. Thought about maybe trying to be a fireman. Um, but I found this show on Apple TV called Ted Lasso, and it made me just fall back in love with the sport. And it was kind of like a darker time, just like family stuff going on. I didn't really know what I was doing, and the show helped me a lot. So it just kind of made me dive into soccer, and then I got back connected with Arsenal, and then just kind of wanted to pick up a couple Arsenal cards because Wilpo, my father, we've been collecting together since I was like 4. I don't even know. I remember first memories are opening cards with him. You know what I mean?
That's an awesome memory.
So just doing that, I was just like, all right, let me try it. And then I found Whatnot, and I was like, yeah, this is it. And then I ended up needing some sort of help. I wanted to learn, so I ended up going and working for a memorabilia company for a little bit, just trying to learn some of the behind the scenes. And then when I was like, oh, I can just do this, I went and did it.
That that's a So when you were younger and you were opening cards with your dad and everything, did you already have the passion for soccer, or was there a particular sport that y'all were mostly having fun with?
Um, we mainly opened football, American
Football?
football when I was a kid.
Okay.
Oh yeah, like huge. But me and him were baseball heavy. We would just watch baseball games together a lot and stuff. But man, chasing like Adrian Peterson rookies and Frank Gore rookies and all them back in the day. That was it, man. That was
Yeah,
like highlights of my childhood.
that's cool. So I know you're a Detroit Tigers fan. Obviously, with the Arsenal jacket, that kind of gave it away that you're an Arsenal fan. So what about football? You a Lions fan or different?
All right, so kind of back to I've already brought up Wilpo like 4 times, but I just remember being 5 years old, sitting on the couch with him, and we would watch ESPN every day. And in 2006 or five, D'Angelo Williams for the Carolina Panthers was having a dominant year, and I was like, "That's my guy. That's my team." And that might have been one of the worst decisions I've ever made in my
Becoming a
life.
Panthers fan?
Yeah, man. I mean, we had that great run in 2015 with Cam and stuff,
Cam
but
Newton?
other than that, it's been life of misery. Watching Christian McCaffrey walk, just everything.
Oh, dude, Christian McCaffrey is still an obnoxious beast on the field, even though he's
We
fragile.
we
But
got we did it at a good time though, I will say, because now he's getting hurt, but he did
hmm
have a dominate 2 years there. But whatever. It's not like we
that's
were gonna
sick.
win with him.
Yeah, no, I don't ever really. It's hard to think. So with Christian McCaffrey, I have a hard time believing that he's ever going to get a ring. As talented as he is, and I just think he's one of those players that's just been in a scenario that he's not on any Super Bowl contending teams, really.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of those things where he signs a 1 year deal if he does at the end of his career, like the
Exactly.
last year, kind of like the second down back, maybe.
Yeah, pretty much. But that's cool to know a lot more about you and everything. And so I really wanted to kick this part off a little bit earlier than later than I usually do with all of my other guests, only because I made an Instagram post, and I don't know if you saw it or not, and it was called Guess Your GOAT. And every week I've been having people obviously choose who their GOAT they believe is the best, either Cristiano Ronaldo or Lionel Messi. And right
Yeah.
now, Cristiano is winning 3-2. Wilpo chose Lionel, and so did Legacy. So I am just shocked that this time it was dead split. It was 50-50. It was like a total of 22 votes, and 11-11 was just split down the middle on guessing who your goat is. So please go ahead and announce who your goat is.
I already know I'm gonna hear about this tomorrow, but I'm, I'm gonna have to say CR7, just because it's CR7, man. He was everywhere when I was
Yes.
growing up. Like Messi was Messi. Don't get me wrong, Messi. He's probably accomplished a little bit more by now. He's a little more consistent. Like you get what I'm saying. But man,
Mm-hmm.
CR7, dude, you couldn't open up YouTube, Instagram, Vine, TikTok, whatever it was, and there wasn't CR7, dude. He was
Exactly.
the man.
He is and obviously, I've never truly announced who my goat is, and I won't until maybe further down the episode. But obviously, the people are probably going to catch the hint the way I speak about certain players that who I have a more fan base of. But also being Colombian, they probably can already guess who mine is. So there's still ill feelings against the Argentinians just because of the Copa and just history itself. And I was watching the U20 Colombia semifinals versus Argentina, and it just brought back heartache again, losing 1-0 to freaking Argentina. So
Yeah,
yeah, obviously it's going to be some specific player leaning more than the other, but it's to me CR7, like you were saying, he has so much flair. He has the talent. He has the skills. This guy went from playing soccer still and creating his own YouTube channel and got 1 million subscribers. And what was it? It was like a Guinness Book World
it,
Record. Like,
it was like unbelievable time,
yeah, it
unbelievable.
was a
I don't remember what it was offhand.
tell me he's not a goat by doing that. Just that alone just says how well
He's
known his name is around
Yeah,
the world. And don't
yeah,
get me wrong, Messi is still a top tier player. He is GOAT classified and has Evo. I will always quote Evo. And I made a nice little reel, if anybody has watched it out there yet, is that we are living
yeah,
in a
yes,
time where we are getting to experience two of the most dynamic players in the world that oozes excellence and perfection in the soccer world.
yeah. It's like it would have been this. The equivalent would have been seeing LeBron and Jordan play at the same time, dude. It would have been unreal.
Right, absolutely. And I mean, the closest thing we might have gotten through our childhood, or I mean, I'm a little bit older than you, but for me, LeBron was coming on as Kobe was exiting. So
Yeah,
there was a little bit of a transition there,
yeah,
but that was
yeah.
old Kobe, but it's still Kobe.
I mean, I think Kobe was still winning by the time LeBron was around.
Kobe
Like,
was still
because
dropping
didn't
30
Kobe win oh
plus.
08? I think he
Yep.
won 08, 09.
He did. He
So
did.
LeBron was already in his fourth year then. So
Yep. So there was
I
already
recall.
time.
Yeah,
And then if you
I,
think about it, Jordan and Kobe had a little bit of a couple year period of time together too.
they did. They did.
But nothing compared to Messi and Ronaldo, where you had a full established career, like over a decade's worth of
Yeah.
competitiveness. So,
Crazy.
but I love that question. I love to hear people's feedback on it and just their whole perspective on it. But now I really want to dive in more about Oakz and Oakz Company and just what you have behind the name itself. And so that's actually how I'm going to start it off is what made you come up with the name Oakz for your company?
So I used the name Oak when I played Counter Strike. I grew up in Oakland Park, Florida, so the name Oakland just kind of always stuck around. It became a nickname when I moved here to Georgia. It's just what I used, and then I just couldn't really think of a different name to use, so I was just like, whatever, man. We're gonna use Oakz. We're gonna ride with it. Uh, and it kind of was easy to transition over from esports, so I could kind of use like, hey man, I played like esports, come buy cards, that type thing. You know what I mean? From the
Right.
beginning,
Yeah.
it worked.
So would you say when you made that, and this is one of the questions I should have tagged on earlier, but when you decided to make that shift from esports to owning your own company, what was your nerves like? Like, were you stressed out at all? Did you feel confident in your choice? Did you? I mean, obviously you do now, but like, what did that feel like knowing that I'm going to start this company up and I know this is going to be a successful company?
Um, I didn't because before I did this, I worked at a memorabilia company, and I was like warehouse level, did nothing there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but I had the opportunity to go to some of these shows and work these signings and learn behind the scenes, and that almost made me go, "Oh my god! Like this is so much harder than I thought." But at the same time, it made me so much more confident in, oh, okay, and I can use all this to my advantage,
Mm-hmm.
um, which I did, and a lot of stress to be honest. Yeah, like 100%. Um, it was definitely days I didn't know if it was really worth it because I mean we spent 10, 15 grand before we made a dollar, and
Oh wow.
when that's all the money you got, that's all the money you got.
Right. And thank you for bringing up that stress part because I really did want to follow up is like what is I mean, for me personally, I've only done two breaks and it's just two cases that I bought for my daughter just to teach her how to have kind of like her own little small company just to like learn
Yeah.
how to manage money and et cetera like that. But for you though, what is the challenges as a breaker and running your own company? Like what are the day-to-day things that you have to like take care of and make sure they're up and running right and just operating the large team that you have.
Yeah, that's a lot. When it started, the stress was if it's even possible to fill these breaks. That was a big thing, and little sidetrack. I will say that as we've gotten bigger, something I try to keep telling the guys is like, be thankful for the people that are coming in and spending their money with you and buying into these breaks, because I mean, there's days we hop on, dude. We just turn on the camera and things fly. They go. Um, and that doesn't just really happen for everybody. So,
Mm-hmm.
that stress goes away. But then you get a whole new stress of, okay, well, it's going. Where's the product going to come from? Are we going to get it in? Is every breaker going to get enough product to, at the end of the day, feed their mouths, feed their kids, whatever it is? So it seems like every new level of breaking, there's a new level of stress.
Right.
100%. And right now, I would say is probably our biggest, because we're at a size right now where the only thing holding us back is allocation. If we could get more wax in, I mean, you see, this is the wax we've ripped in the past week here, just myself. There's 8 cases here, but I can only do so many because we don't have it.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So, do you feel like like when you get in your inventory, does it feel like it's been harder here lately to get more inventory on this product, or does it feel like since the market has blown up so much more that it's just being distributed at a slower pace?
Uh, both in a way. Like right now, where we're at with the transition of Panini losing their licensing and everything, and just them kind of just throwing everything out. And it seems like Topps is almost taking a break right now with releases. Like we had EPL, but EPL didn't really do well. It wasn't my favorite set, and to be honest, if I don't like a set, I'm not going to run it. So,
Fair enough.
yeah, it's been a little tough to get wax. You know what I mean? Because
Oh no, Oakz, you froze. Oh no, this is a repeat. Oakz, you
I lost you.
gone.
Oh, I'm gone.
You back, boy?
Oh,
This
all
is
right.
going on a short reel.
I'm gone. I may have to switch the internet again.
Oh man, you're making
Oh, I see
good
why it
traction.
auto switched.
Oh, you have it enabled.
Yeah, here it is. Let me
You
turn it
good?
off. It's gonna switch it.
I'll cut all this out. I might use that as a blooper though.
World. All I can see is
Hey,
me now.
I see, but I see you. Can you hear me?
Dude, this is how my brakes run, by the way. Just saying. You want to break with us? Here. We'll pull a good card. It just may take a while to get to it.
Just a couple lag moments.
All right.
All right,
Where were we?
we're kicking it back to that question where I asked about the stress. No, you were talking about how if you last thing you said was EPL wasn't worth it. You're not going to open a product that you do not like.
Yeah. So when it around 2 to 3 times a year, there's batches of products that we do not like, and morally we're not going to run them because we want to enjoy the product. We are big on people spending their money on something they like, something we like, just good times. We want good vibes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but when that happens, the back end is, well, what are you going to break? What can you find? What can you get your hands on? So if you notice right now, we're pumping out a lot of Syria, we're pumping out a lot of blasters, just different things that we still enjoy that we don't feel like people are just throwing and lighting money on fire for.
Right.
But it's tough, man. Like especially when we have 4 full-time streamers, 3 partnered, it becomes a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine the stress that comes from that. And yeah, I completely didn't even pay attention to the part that, and I've talked about it several times, like to just a couple of my friends, but I guess it never really dawned on me the fact that with Panini losing the license, you lose a lot of good product out of that I've actually enjoyed. Like Select is one of my favorite products, like especially this year's Select. This year's Select has grown on me a whole lot.
Yeah.
Obsidian International has been really nice. Never been in a break of it, but I love watching it because the cards. What is that one? The Jade Emerald. That was such a nice looking card. I don't know why, it just draws my attention every time. And then some of the case hits that are just coming out of them are the new stained glass looks really nice, and I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't
feel
like it at first.
It grew on me. No.
It did.
So
I thought it was a peacock at first.
oh
I was
my
like,
gosh, you beat me to the punch. I literally was about to Like, I kid you not, I was about to say, well, it reminded me of Peacock at first, but then it
Yeah,
just started really growing on me because I think the colors is what really helps it pop a lot more compared to like previous stained glasses.
yeah, it really does. It does. They're one of those cards where they're better in person.
So let me ask you this, a little quick transition here. With Panini losing his license, does that mean Panini's like completely out of the game, or are they going to kind of do the same thing like Topps did for a while, like with basketball, where they just pumped out a lot of non-licensed product?
I'm gonna put my money on that they released unlicensed product, just like baseball.
Just like the
I'm gonna
baseball stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna imagine that we're still gonna get pink pajama Messi case hits in the next year or two.
Oh gosh, I forgot about the pink pajama kaboom.
Yeah, I think we're gonna get all of that, and I don't really know how this works, so I could be speaking out of line, but some of these international teams I think will still be licensed. They'll have some sort of something will happen.
Well,
There's no way.
Syria has to be one of them because
Supposedly
Topps
they're
only,
tops.
yeah, Topps claimed only EPL, right?
Supposedly they got Serie A too, is what I've been hearing.
Oh,
Oh,
so maybe La Liga is the only one that they'll be able to be licensed.
I don't even know. But from the rumors, it was like last selects for everything.
Dang, it's kind of a
I know it
heartbreak.
was last. Yeah, it is. It's sad. It is.
So would you say
But
that the value of the this year's select cards actually will hold more value since it's the last true licensed product?
I mean, how many? We've only really had what select license like this for what 3 4 years.
At least.
So I do think that they're all going to hold value, and um, something that we've been kind of talking about behind the scenes as breakers is, do we invest into this? Do we buy cases and hold them? You know what I mean? Because we're Oakz is known to buy Serie A and hold it and break it throughout the year, which we do. I mean, you can see there's probably 4 empty Serie A cases behind me.
I
Um,
love y'all cereal breaks.
they're good times. They're good
Mm-hmm.
times, man.
A lot of
Um,
good vibes out of it.
yeah, that's been the big kind of question right now: is do you go all out and just invest into it and hold it? Because look at FIFA Select, for instance. That product released very expensive, higher retail than last year, and has skyrocketed still. It's
Yes,
still going up in value.
that is true. And I feel like this year's select, both FIFA, Serie A, all of them, they it's just been better hits in my opinion. Like just the style of the hits, you're getting a little bit better of a payout when you buy in into breaks or buy your own personal case to rip. But
Yeah,
I don't know. To me, it's hard to explain because I just feel like it's one of those that I would love to just hold a case and be like, how long can I last without ripping it? But I know deep down in my soul that I probably would degen and just probably rip it all that night and just say I lasted like an hour.
yeah. I'm still holding a 23, 24 FIFA Select.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
that's
that,
that's a good one to hold though because I
that,
actually have a 23-24 Stadium Chrome that I haven't opened up.
and they're done with that.
Mm-hmm.
That's done. I can't believe Merlin just got announced, but I thought that was going to be shelved too because
Wait,
he's
wait,
so
wait! It
late.
did?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, nice! Finally, I thought you were right. Like I thought it was gonna be shelved. Like it was done.
Yeah, I was pretty positive it was shelved. I mean, it usually releases like August to September. I thought. Could be wrong. I don't know. But
True. But
yeah,
okay,
supposedly it's done.
so real fast, let me now make it. I just been so excited to ask you these type of questions all day that you have no idea like the level of excitement that I've been just bottling up. So my apologies right off the bat if I'm asking a question from left field to right field to left field because I just have so many for you. I just been so excited for it, and
I'm
this
ready.
one actually comes from a follower on Instagram, and he wanted me to reach out and ask you as a person as your own personal opinion as a breaker. He wanted to know your 2 cents on how do you feel about whenever you're done with a break. Obviously, you're gonna penny sleeve and always top load the best cards out of it. But when you package and ship stuff, what's your opinion on penny sleeving silvers?
You have to. They're hits. You have to. Minimum. Like you at least have to do that.
I like your answer so
Like I
much.
feel I if you don't, it's laziness. That's I feel like the only answer to that.
I've
'Cause that's all you got to do.
and it's one of those that the person still bought those cards, and this is my personal opinion too, is the fact that like as a person, as a customer, I paid for that spot. I want all my cards to come back in good condition base. I don't. Yeah, base doesn't ever have to be penny sleeve for me. I don't care. I got boxes of base right behind me that my daughter loves to organize because she has
Hmm.
OCD. But
Nice.
um, but when it comes to the silvers, like I still want to keep those at least in good condition because you never know. Like for instance, like what happened if the next big rookie is on that you hit is happen to be some silvers that you own, but they're all scratched up because they got delivered that way.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like for instance, like Mora silvers, those should all be top loaded. Like I see breakers that don't really do that. Like silver Messi's, silver CR7s, legends, they should be top loaded. Like the field level Maradonas from Sirius Select silvers, those are like $10, $15 cards on
Easily.
whatnot. Top loaded. It's not hard. It
Mm-mm.
costs you 3 cents. Don't be lazy.
Right. So, and I love that take, and I appreciate you honestly with you giving that feedback because I wanted to start including more of those questions, and whenever they saw that you were the next guest, the final boss, I immediately got reached out. I was like, hey, can you please get Oak's opinion on this because I really want to know. So, I just want to let you know that you have such a strong community behind you that loves your opinion and just your personality in itself, and that's what I think I love a lot about you as well as the fact that I go to your room and I mean. I don't even have to jump on a break because I still have a good time. Like if I missed out
Yeah,
on a buy-in or something, the way that you provide that environment, that culture inside of your rooms, it's so genuine and but it's fun, it's entertaining. I can literally just it's like listening to like us talking in a podcast. Like I'm just listening to
yeah,
people just banter. And especially as like it's a one-sided banter because all my hearing is just your voice and stuff, but you're reading the chats. But
yeah,
like when I'm
yeah,
I'm working in the garage or something and I hear your break, I'm like they're laughing while I'm doing work and stuff.
yeah, yeah, yeah. We've McLovin, my partner. Our biggest thing is at the end of the day, right? It's hard-earned money that these guys are spending with us, so entertain them. That's at the
Absolutely.
end of the day putting on a show. So at least try, man. Like, yeah, obviously we have moments where we go silent and stuff because we're working on like technicalities for pricing or whatever. But at the end of the day, you got to make these guys laugh. Life's too serious.
Like
Like
yes.
the hobby's too serious. If we're gonna be honest, oh my gosh,
Oh
it's
yeah, I got
way
questions about that. Just wait. I can't
okay.
wait
But
to get your 2 cents
yeah,
on those.
um, yeah, it's just you come in, have a laugh, man. That's kind of the whole goal with what we do.
And so what how do I ask this question? Because it's one question I've always wondered is the fact that how did you gain those type of followers that you just continued on having come back like those repeating customers your what do they call them your oh I can't think
Regulars,
your
just our
regulars.
dailies. We
Yes.
we really call them dailies, man, because they're there for us every day. Like before I answer that, I do want to like shout out people like Confucius, Ortiz, Nano. Um, Man, those guys. There's times where Showboat too, just like all these MK. I could go on and on, but where I've needed to sell a spot or I was going to be there for hours,
Mm-hmm.
and they come in and they just go, "I got you," and like that's when we know we're doing something right. Is when at the end of the day they're willing to throw their hard-earned money just to help us out, to fill the break. Like
Right.
that's huge. Um, Yeah, I got distracted. What was the question? Man, I'm giving you clips for days right now.
No, man. You actually answered the question, and I love the genuineness out of it, and that's cool that your dailies and everything that come into your room that help support you is because you built that relationship with the customer. And I always feel like it being whenever you're running a room, like I've done my share of shows, and I always want to make sure that the people that are always in those rooms, personally me, I want them to have a good time. I want them to be like, yeah, I had a great time. I had some good cards, or even if they didn't even hit anything huge, like I want them to still come back and enjoy what I can provide for them. And I mean this, and I'm not trying to like gaslight you or anything like that, but y'all do a really good job at it, and I continue to say keep it up because more I see some shows that there's none of that. You can definitely tell in some rooms that you're like, well, I just dropped 100 grand or not even 100 grand, like $100 on this spot, and I got no conversation whatsoever. It's like
Yeah,
I just
yeah,
donated it
yeah,
away.
yeah. And just kind of side note, I would also shout out Aaron from Kinks. That
Mm-hmm.
dude is an entertainer. You can go in there and not spend $1, bro, and he will make you feel like you're the most important man in the room. Like he's genuinely one of the. He's probably the streamer that I to this day makes me want to get better at streaming. He's so good. He's
He's
so good.
he's an awesome dude, and I'm gonna shout you out too, Kanks. If you happen to watch and want to be on, hit me up. Would love to have you as a guest too.
Yeah, yeah, I'll force them on or something. We'll see.
There we go. All right, let's talk a little bit about more of the investment side of the hobby. Obviously, you have some really good experience. You've been to the Nationals, correct?
Yeah,
How many times have you gone personally?
this was my first time. This last time, Oakz. I just looked at the calendar. We haven't even been full time 2 years.
Wow.
Yeah, it was May 24th, 2024 is when I decided I'm quitting my job and I'm doing this for the rest of my life.
Wow, that
It,
that is an accomplishment itself. That is just impressive. What was the
yeah,
Nationals like?
overstimulating.
That's what I
That's like
always
the
see on YouTube.
wow, man. Like the first thing that pops in my head is the memorabilia exhibit, dude. It was mind blowing. They had the 50-50 bag from Otani breaking the record. They had Roger Clemens stuff. They had F1 Lando Norris like race used. It was incredible. They had original Disney prints, original Pokemon art for the cards from the
What?
90s base set or whatever. I was like, this is unbelievable. Unbelievable. And with shows, the bigger they get, I've noticed usually the environment feels very hectic. You're like kind of antsy.
Yeah.
Dude, I could have frolicked around like a butterfly, dude. If I felt so comfortable there, like everybody, there are probably 20,000 people there. I felt safe. I did. It was a good time, and I had all
That's
my
awesome.
staff there, and like I didn't worry about them. I knew they were all going to be good. They're going to have a good time. It was. I really recommend the National. You gotta go, man. We'll
Uh,
we'll make sure you're there this next year. We'll
heck,
figure it out.
heck yeah. So let me ask you this: so from the breaking world, from whatnot world, to go into like the Nationals and other card shows, what is the main difference that you have to focus on when it comes to working outside of whatnot? Obviously, you're just selling singles, correct? You're not doing like there's no such thing as a breaking in front of like a crowd or anything like that, correct? It's a
No,
genuine
but
question.
we really love the idea of when we go to these different cities and different shows, we set up a camp and have like a streamer boot camp there. So even while we're at the shows and stuff, a little more business sided here. Even when we're at the shows and stuff, we're breaking to pay for the trip. We're paying for the Airbnb that's being stayed there because we're breaking after the shows. We're there, we're having fun, and it doesn't feel like work. But while we're at the shows, I got some demons with me that know how to flip some singles. Like, yeah, they know what they're doing.
That's pretty cool. So, let me ask you this: so, with the World Cup coming up next year, what would you take how the market is transitioning towards? Do you feel like we're about to hit this massive bubble, or do you feel like we're about to hit this massive spike when it comes to investing now into soccer cards or selling cards now? How do you personally see everything through the market side?
Oh man, it's my opinion almost because if you have a set, at the end of the day, no one knows. No one knows.
Right.
You don't. So my opinion almost changes day to day. I'm kind of at the moment right now where, with the Panini stuff going on and the top stuff going on, if we don't get some sort of like set path towards the World Cup, I'm a little worried we might bubble. Um, but at the same time, it takes one set and we're skyrocketing again.
That's true.
The ball is in Top's hands right now. That's pretty much my answer to that. Is Topps is going to dictate the market right now. I don't think it's going to go down. I do not.
And
I
that's
don't
good.
see it. There is something drastic is going to have to happen because we are going to have the World Cup here. At the end of the day, the American market kind of dictates the trading card market in a
Hmm.
way, if that makes sense. And it's just going to bring more exposure, man. That's all it's going to do. We're going to have the World Cup product again, and you got to think if you were collecting in 2022, that World Cup set was huge. It was being ripped. The World Cup Eminence, I think that was what it
Oh,
was called.
Eminence, yes.
Those sold like candy. So now that we have all this Yamal hype and rookie hype, and people actually understand you can invest into these rookies, like perfect example, dude. Julian Alvarez numbered rookies from World Cup after like 6 months after that set came out were dirt cheap. You could get the out of 299s for like $30.
Hmm.
Makes no sense. It's Julian Alvarez. The last I looked, he had 8 games, 6 goals, 1 assist.
I
So
just gave Cincy one of my Julian Alvarez rookies.
that dude's unreal, man. That dude's unreal. I've been on him since the start. When he came out with that Garnacho class, I told Wilpa, I said, this kid's going to be it. And then, I kind of fell off and kind of was riding the Sesko train and all that. And Wilpa stayed on it. And he was right.
Yeah.
He's in the real deal.
Alvarez might be the only, well, I lie. Maradona will always be the one Argentinian that I appreciate and like the most. But Alvarez, I do appreciate it. I do like him. He might be the only Argentinian that I would like to.
No Dybala love?
Oh, Dybala's Argentinian. See, that's why I liked him so much. I didn't know.
Dude, that squad is so dangerous for this upcoming World Cup.
Dude, Dybala is sick, and I love him in the Roma kit. Don't like him in the Argentinian kit now that I've figured out that he's Argentinian, and I've completely spaced out on that. But
well, as a little teaser, you may not like some of these cards on the show.
Oh, dang. You know what's funny is the fact that I got some that is going to be competing against them again.
Beautiful, beautiful.
But I like this. I like that hot take that you did about the market. And here's my question, more along the line, is that Panini always had those exclusive World Cup sets. You had the 2014 World Cup for Brazil. You had the 2022 Qatar. That was Qatar, yeah. And then you had little side projects that they had as well. Yeah. But with 2026, you're right. Like, this is in Topps' hand now. I mean, the only thing that they had something equivalent towards was what, the Euro Cup? Is that correct?
Yeah, and I could be like wrong and speaking out of term or whatever. There very well may be Panini getting national team World Cup sets. I don't know the licensing situation when it comes to national team.
It'd probably be similar to like what the Club World Cup was when they didn't have the MLS and you had Pink Pajama Messi.
So if we're in terms of that and we're getting another like Prism licensed national team World Cup set, I think the market's going to be great. Like, we're going to be good just because at some point Topps is going to kick it into gear. It's just about when.
Right.
Hopefully they do it in the next like month. It's really, if this Merlin comes out soon, then I'll be feeling good. But after that EPL release,
EPL was kind of a letdown for me personally. I mean, yeah, you're talking about EPL through Topps, correct? Not the recent.
The flagship that just came out. Where it looks like Match Attacks.
You beat me to the slogan again. That's twice. But
I'm on it.
I mean, yeah, you're right. It gave me a lot of Match Attack vibes, especially since it had their like power score on the bottom of the card still. I'm like, come on, guys. This was your. I mean, some of the cards are nice. Like, I do want that Luis Diaz. What was it? The Night Vision one. That one looks sick.
Yeah. And I'll probably pronounce his name wrong. Madison 90 or whatever on Insta. He buys on Whatnot too. He's like doing like a rainbow or something for the Chelsea, and I won't lie, like the out of fives and the true blues, man, they look crisp, but a parallel can't save your set, man.
No, for sure. And you know what I've always realized now that you mention that is that there's certain colors in Panini that are so nice, and then there's certain colors on Topps, the same thing. Like, they have those like exclusive variant of a red that's really nice that I cannot wait to get from Cincy on our trade that we did. And then like with Panini, like from their hobby box, the short print blues, dude, I am madly in love with those blues.
Crispy,
dude. And Coach completed the whole set from last year. I thought that was insane.
But I loved how the community was so genuinely like excited for him to get that done.
Dude, yes, I was super excited. Like, I felt like I was a part of that, and all I didn't contribute much. All I know is that there was one show that I remembered one of the cards he needed, and I tagged him in it, and he bought it right off the bat. And all I can think is like, yes, I helped him. And then when I saw the picture of complete, it's like, my card that I showed him is in there. So it kind of felt like I was a part of it.
Yeah. I will say, CU, by the way, he's helped out Oakz more than people know. He's helped out Wilpo. He's great, dude.
He is an awesome, genuine person. I do like him a lot.
Yeah, like, we need a customer tier list. You know what I mean? Oakz customer tier list.
Oh, dude, absolutely. Let's make one.
All them in S tier, and
let's make it like in the font of the MySpace top 10 friends.
Yeah.
But I got a couple more questions before we go to the second half of our show, because I know we're going up on time just because I've been enjoying this conversation so much. But what has been your personal favorite product of ripping? Like, what is your go-to if you had the opportunity to rip every single time?
Oh man,
Yeah, I have to
jeez.
make you think here,
Uh,
huh?
okay. Am I giving you a year as well?
Sure, whatever. I mean, I want your go-to product every single time. If you were allowed to break this product every single day for the rest of your life, you would never get bored of it.
I don't think you'll ever hear this again, but I'm gonna say 23, 24 Donruss.
Really?
Man, dude, those kabooms, chasing those Umal autos, chasing those TT, just all of it, man. Oh, good times, good times.
Okay, I see why you would choose that because the Kaboom set was nice.
Yes, and
I
without that, Oakz wouldn't be here today. By the way, like we did for about 4 months straight. There, we did Donruss every day, every
oh,
day.
so let me ask this then. This is a brand new question just because I have to ask it. When you do the Donruss breaks and everything, do you obviously you probably send the rookies, but what is the what does the table look like afterwards with all the paper from Donruss? Like, do you get anxiety afterwards? Like, what am I going to do organizing all this?
Dude, I have just from like select, just I have two 20-gallon trash cans overflowing onto the floor with wrappers and cards next to me right now. It
Seriously?
was, yeah, yeah. I'll send you a picture after. I thought about putting the camera over here, but
I've
you guys
always
get
wondered.
get the gist from back there with the boxes lined up against the TV mounted on the wall. Yeah,
That's hilarious. Okay, well that's cool. I can respect that product a lot. Um, so now let me ask you this side: is what product do you feel doesn't get like appreciated as much?
Syria, easy.
Okay, give a little bit of
There's
explanation for people who don't rip it.
You compare that Legends checklist to any other checklist, it knocks it out the park.
Oh, dude, the
It's not
Legends is
close.
insane.
And people complain about the rookies, but after the product is out for about 2 months, there's always about 3 or 4 rookies that are worth more in that set than pretty much any other set.
Right, because right now
Castro,
Castro,
Bonnie,
yep.
for example. There's another Parma rookie that's really hot right now. Roma has a really hot rookie. I mean, Sule cards are going up for Roma. It's just, I mean, um, I had just pulled a field level gold team all Maradona, and I think the cheapest one on the Bay right now is like 2 bill or 2,000. Sorry. So
Wow.
that set is so highly underrated. And for like 265, 255, a hobby box, you're getting 2 autos because I think every box pretty much gives you 2 autos and 2 patches. They usually don't do the 3 patch 1 auto thing in Serie A.
And if I'm not mistaken, all the cards are 49 and below, correct? Not
Yeah,
99.
yeah, yeah.
So they're a lot shorter print run with Serie
Mm-hmm.
A as well, which is provides that rarity and that and just that better to me that
For
better
sure.
payout for it if you hit when you hit those lower numbered cards.
Yeah, and there's something about when the era of legends that we're all chasing now. When they played in Serie A, they had the coldest kits out there. Just
Mm-hmm.
the style back then was unmatched. So like, you pull a Thierry Henry, Juventus, you're like, that's cold. AC Milan, David Beckham, cold. Napoli, Maradona, cold. Like
Del
you just go on and
Piero.
on. He played for everybody. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
uh, you could even go Buffon with the crazy goalie kits from back in the day. They were cool. The bright greens and stuff.
Yep. Which
Yeah,
didn't you just hit a
definitely.
Buffon today?
Yeah, that's probably why it popped in my head. Yeah,
You hit a
Buffon
stained
stained glass.
glass of
Yeah,
him. Yep.
yeah,
And it was in the green kit too, wasn't it?
yeah. Actually, it might have been. Yeah, yeah, I think so.
Um, I can't remember if it was you or Wilpo because I know you two I've seen do the most on Serie A, or was it? No, I think it was one of you two. There was like 6 or 7 Chelani autos.
He haunts me, bro. Him and it's like the young ball kid for Fiorentina, or he may have like thin blonde hair or whatever. You have Jortson. Oh my,
Yorkson.
he just there always.
And your reaction was priceless. Every time that he popped up, it's just like this immediate silence, like of defeat.
Move it over next.
uh, I love that. All right, so here's my last question before we move on to the PC portion. Is I want to know where "Come Rip Us Off" came from. I want to know the origins.
All right, so big moral thing again. This was so about a year ago. The market was really inflated,
Mm-hmm.
and even for me, I was getting no allocation. To this day, I still don't have true allocation. But I was getting these cases in, and the margins were like, whoa, on them. So the whole idea was the only way to kind of compete is, sure, it's going to be decent money, but we'll just accept any offer that comes in, as long as it's, over like because we have a red line price for every break. I'm sure that's probably public knowledge. Every breaker pretty much has a floor where they need to be.
Right. To break
So as long as
even.
that offer is above the floor, dude, we do not care. And at the end of the day, I don't know if you've noticed, if you come in and we're doing well on the break and you send that offer above the floor, we'll go, no. Here, take it at the floor, please. Move on. Because we don't need your extra $5-8, bro. Like, we're making enough money on each break. The business is set up correctly enough to each person pretty much knows what they're going to make when they turn the camera on. That pays your bills. Right. That's you're good. Anything more, dude, you're being a greedy butthole. And yeah, that's where the come rip us off, man. It came from is we like sending offers because time is money.
Time is money. That is true.
Above that floor, we good, man. Let's rip some bangers, because at the end of the day, we're not going to get more traction if we're not opening product.
So was it you that first put it out and then it just spread out to your team?
Yeah. So a little side story, when Oakz started, the whole idea was an adult breaking channel, 18 plus. So it had we wanted to be the first one to do it. So, I mean, me and my partner were like, if you hit a certain card, we would dance on stream, like the whole thing, the potty mouth, or the whole thing, all that. And it was like, we would use a different phrase that's not very friendly anymore to rip us off. You could kind of think what it is. But as we got kind of bigger, you know what I mean? We got into account, we became a business and all that. They were like, yeah, knock it off. Stop. You're gonna do a little more legit or whatever. And then obviously Whatnot being our boss, love them. Had to play by the rules. So yeah, we changed it to rip us off. That's where it is today.
Nice little origin story. Now, all right. So I appreciate all that you provided and everything, and I'm ready to see what the true Oakz PC looks like. So this is where now you get to flex some of your cards that are just near and dear to your heart for your collection. And if you have a backstory for any of those, feel free to throw it out there too. I love how Wilpo had the one with Mr. Payton. That was a cool story.
Okay. All right. So am I going first here?
You go first.
Okay. So I'm going to start with a little two-piece biscuit here, basically. He's just like my favorite non-Arsenal player. A little hard to see, but we got a little Dybala patch auto out of 5 from iMac.
Very nice. Was that this year's iMac?
This is 22-23.
22-23.
And got it from a Whatnot streamer. I can't remember his name, but I got it for $80. I was like, oops. But that's the life of Whatnot, running stuff at $1. Is you either make a lot of money on your cards or you make no money.
Yeah, you eat it.
And then the second piece to that is shout out Signature Collections. I got this Pop 1, None Higher, Mint 9, Dybala Zebra, or Elephant.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, so I didn't even know it was a Pop 1 when I bought it. I was just like, I like it, give me it.
Big shout out to Signature. He's a good dude.
He is, great dude. He helped me a lot when we were first starting. Our black boxes that people love and stuff, he was one of the main suppliers when we first started.
Cool. Are those the only two you're flexing?
Oh, okay. I thought we were going one by one. I'm sorry.
Okay. No. Fair game, because I do have less than you. So let me go ahead and catch up with you. And this was actually a recent pickup for me. And I only got this because now that I've been asking who's your go, I felt like I needed something personally like to resemble, because I was like, how can I keep asking people if I don't even own a card of either of those players? So I got a PSA 6 23-24 Adrenaline XL, but it's the 15th anniversary of Messi versus CR7 on it.
Oh, okay.
So I got that one, and I had to get it just because I was like, I've been asking everybody who's this go, and I was like, this is the perfect card to match my show. I was like, I love it, even though it's a PSA 6.
use it as a banner or whatever you needed it.
Exactly. And the funny thing is that I'm surprised coming from Adrenaline of all products that this card, I think I dropped like $40 on, and I see like the PSA 10s doing like $500 almost out of
Yeah,
Adrenaline of all things.
yeah, dude.
But I think it's
Yeah,
just because it's Messi and Ronaldo
yeah.
all on one card.
PSA markets being PSA markets at the moment, they're
Oh yeah, for sure. And,
crazy.
and then this is actually a recent pickup. I got this card I think about a couple weeks ago. One of my good friends reached out to me. He's like, "Hey, I know you love Colombia a lot. I was gonna put this up for sale, but I'll sell it to you for this price instead of this. And if you want it," and I was like, "Dude, for real?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course." That to me, I've always had such an appreciation with people like that because they know who you love and who you collect, and they know that you're not going to turn around and flip it for an investment and rip them off when they could have made that
Yeah, yeah,
profit. And I never like doing that to people. But I
yeah, yeah.
got the 2018 Panini Prism World Cup from
Mm,
Russia of
mm,
James Rodriguez, the green orange
yeah,
wave, and a 10.
yeah. That's nasty.
That is awesome card. I love this thing.
Yeah, that one's going to the grave with you.
And then, of course, I had to flex this one for one reason. And this is because I am a Texas Rangers fan, and we kind of were joking about it on the phone, but this is one of the biggest baseball cards I have.
All
And you
right,
already
big
know
boy.
what's coming up. It's my
Yeah,
Wyatt Langford autograph to 99, Mr. Detroit Destroyer.
he's got a crazy record against Scoople. It's
Dude,
unheard of.
he really does. And
Best hitter
then,
in the major leagues against Scoop.
so that's 3 for me. I got 3 more left, so you go next.
Okay. All right. You got 3 left. Okay, so I'll give you. We'll leave the soccer side since you went there. Um, these are a couple little investment pieces. Obviously, I love soccer, but at the end of the day, baseball's my pride and joy. I watch pretty much every Tigers game. I love it. I love the cards. I love Bowman Chrome. We can talk about that if you want the whole Bowman first opinion that I have. Like
Yes.
very, um, but this is the Bowman Chrome version of the stained glass called the etched stained glass,
Oh,
and this is
yes.
Leo DeVry on his first Bowman. I think he's the number 3 ranked prospect in baseball. Um, just one of those cards, man. Just one of the great things about the baseball market is if they're hot and they're a good player, they're more likely going to get called up, and that market usually spikes. So if you're in on them early enough and you just wait till that call up, you're going to do all right. And so that's kind of the point with him. And then I'll show you this one. This one's pretty self-explanatory. This is a Paul Skeens radiating rookie. Pretty sure he's about to win the Cy Young.
I'm pretty sure he's going to win it.
Yeah, I think it's pretty like unanimous or whatever. But that's a crispy card. That's another one that's gonna kind of you just put in a box and forget about, honestly. And I believe it'll go up.
Oh, yeah.
But and then I'll show you one big boy, and then I think you'll go, and then I have 3 more after that. Those are like PC ones. But I am a Tigers fan, so I had to show one. This is a Kevin McGonigal Bowman Chrome first out of 10.
Oh, wow.
Number 2 ranked prospect in baseball. I bought it for $300. I just got an offer for $850. But the problem is when you buy cards of your team,
It's
you don't
harder
really
to,
want to.
exactly. Trust me, dude. I have the exact same feeling.
Yeah, it's bad. Yeah, it's bad. Like I have quite a few of his cards that have gone way up that I need to move, and I refuse. I just won't do it.
Yep. My wife always gets on to me. I'll show her a card and like it's one of the Colombian PCs. I was like, "Yeah, this is worth this much." She goes, "Oh, go sell it then. You'll make some good money." I was like, do you
No.
do you not love me no more? Is this where our marriage is going to?"
No.
All right, here's my final 3, and I'm gonna save this big bad boy to the last one. But so I am sports wise, I love soccer a lot. I love basketball a lot, and I do enjoy baseball. Football, I like watching it. I do keep up with a lot of stuff, but collecting wise is very minimal
Yeah,
for me. But
it's tough.
I'm a huge Spurs fan, which, but that sucks because obviously I do have a lot of Wemby rookies, and actually they're not like monster ones, but they're still decent. But they're hard to
Heat
sell.
Nation, baby. Heat Nation.
Yeah. Oh, yuck. I will say the Miami Vice kid is probably my favorite one though.
Woof.
But
Crispy.
but I actually know this player. I got to meet him a couple times. He goes to my uncle's pizzeria, and that is a autograph from Manu Ginobili from Obsidian,
Mm,
the
mm.
magician himself. And him, Duncan were one of my favorites to always watch, and I've always
Parker. Like, that
Tony
was a
Parker,
squad, dude. That
dude.
was
That trio was
rookie
just
legend.
unstoppable, and Kawhi was really good until he let his uncle kind of get in his head for getting out. But and
Yeah.
this is actually PC, but I keep going back and forth because I've never had a horrible itch. But I actually have a sealed, like I said earlier, I have a sealed box of the 23-24 Topps Stadium Chrome, and trust me, this box has been always itching to be open, and it's been almost impossible to tell myself no. So maybe if I ever hit like 500 subscribers or something like that, I'll do a live rip just for everybody to get to watch what I get to pull out of there.
There we go. There we go.
And then this is, I'm so excited about this one. So, and here's a little bit of the backstory on this one. This card that I'm about to show, I found it on eBay, and it's because they misspelt the names. So when I was, when I would goof around and look on there and see if I ever see anything, if you type the name correctly, it's just going to filter out the correct name. Well, apparently I
Yeah.
mistyped it too, and it popped up, and the numbering was also incorrect.
Oh,
So I was
jeez.
like, okay, this gotta be fake. So I reached out to the person, and he sent me pictures, and he even coined it and everything. He's like, no, it's just been hard to sell this. I'm like, okay, what if I give you this amount for it? And he goes, dude, yeah, you could take it. So for
Wow.
for less than $90, I got out of 25 from National Treasures. 4 out of 25 dual patch auto of James Rodriguez in Cuadrado.
See, the price you got that for would have been the term we would have used before "rip me off." Yeah, for sure. Dude,
I
that's wow.
I was so in shock by that. I was like, "Are you sure?" He goes, "Yeah," and he still said the number wrong. So I don't know if the person honestly could not see the number or what. But when I got it, I was like, "It is out of 25. Holy crap!" And it is game worn. They're game worn patches in dual auto, and National Treasures of all products too.
Dub's a dub, man.
A dub
Dub's
is
a
a
dub.
dub, and I think right now that's probably now officially like number one on my Grail, like that I own.
Nice, dude.
But
Nice.
all
That's a
right,
nasty.
oh yeah, all right. Let's see your final three, and then I actually want to dig into a little bit before we go into our game about your Bowman hot topic.
Okay. Um, Shout out Gil from Kenks. He actually sold me this one. I'm a big collector of Thierry Henry autos number match, so it's got to be number 14. So I thought I would bring out probably one of my favorite ones. I got this from Gil at SoCo this year.
Whoa,
1450 from like 17 or 1920 Prism. Little TT on reaction, the goat, the real goat.
the
Well,
real
no,
goat, the real
the real
goat.
goat, real goat. Um, and then, so as I said before, I've collected cards all the way back to I was like 4. Um, and these are like the 2 cards that have survived my childhood. Switch it up on you, little Pokemon.
Let's
This is my
go.
actual 2011 black and white Reshiram, ultra rare or whatever. I think it's ultra rare. I don't remember. All the Pokemon.
That's secret rare.
Secret rare, but yeah, this was. I have the Zekrom somewhere, but I couldn't find it. I think I sent it to PSA to be honest. But yeah, man, this is my actual childhood copy that I opened from a Walgreens pack
Holy
after
moly.
Will Pogue work and bought me one. Um, so yeah, this card is 15 years old now, 14 years old.
That's a big card right now. I mean, the Pokemon market is just crazy.
Ludicrous.
I have been debating so hard to I think I'm almost ready to the point to like get rid of like all my baseball cards, because how how we started, me and my daughter, was Pokemon, and she's pulled some monster cards, and we kind of stalled out because she played basketball, and she just loves Luca and loves to chase Luca, and we just went into basketball before we got into the soccer world, and and just to see how much her collection has grown. Like her collection now, based off of TCG and Collector app, it's saying it's worth almost like $7,000.
Yeah, you at least gotta look into sending a lot of that stuff to PSA,
Oh,
man.
I have
Like,
to because she completed the master set of the 151.
oh, okay, there you go.
So
Wow.
she has the Charizard, the Venusaur, and the Blastoise.
Okay.
But
All
yeah,
right.
heck yeah,
I see
heck yeah!
y'all.
Shout
I see
out to
y'all.
Pokemon, heck yeah!
There you
I still
go.
love it.
No, it's good stuff, man. It's good stuff. It's a little convoluted at the moment or whatever, but it's still a good time. Um, and then, so my final card actually is my first ever big card. At the time, it was a big card. Wilpo had bought it for me when I was 7 years old, and I just remember just sitting on the couch, and he just walks out of the room where his like eBay office was, and he goes, "I bought you a big card," and I was like, "Okay." I remember being excited. And my favorite football player of all time is the quarterback Jake Delhomme from the Carolina Panthers, and I've never seen another one of these ever surface, by the way. But it's a 2/15 die cut from SP Threads Auto, Jake Delhomme.
Ooh, I have not heard that name in so long.
Yeah, this was my guy, man. Him and D'Angelo Williams and Steve Smith, that whole team.
Dude,
Oh, I
D'Angelo and
felt
Steve, that was such a strong 1-2 combo in the back.
yeah, and we had Muhammad at receiver. Like we had a good squad.
Dude, you had a very good squad. It was the line
We
that
just
wasn't
never,
as strong.
yeah, but yeah, man, that's probably like I would sell everything, but these two cards. Everything else, I don't like. Yeah, sure, I love them, but like these two are legitimately priceless for me.
Mm-hmm.
They're honestly like, most people get rid of their toys and stuff over time as they're a kid or whatever. These are like my two childhood like looms or whatever you want to say.
Buzz Lightyear and Woody.
Yeah, those are the grails right there.
There you go. That's awesome, man. I love that PC, and that's just, oh man. And jeez, I'm speechless on it. It's nice. I love it. I really want to get into this game that I built for you, and I want to see how you do.
Okay.
So it's similar. It's a would you rather scenario thing, but I made some really hard questions for you because I want to put you on the spot.
Okay.
So 10 questions. Answer them as quick as you can. Try not to overanalyze or think really in depth like some previous people who kind of really dove deep into it and then made me start diving deep into it with them, and we just went down a rabbit hole.
Okay.
So, all right. Would you rather score a last-minute winner in the Champions League final or a hat trick against your biggest rival?
Champions League final.
Okay. Would you rather play for your dream club but sit on the bench or start every game for a mid-table team?
Sit the bench of my favorite club.
All right, here's the good one right here. I think I know what you're going to answer. Would you rather have Prime Messi as your teammate or Prime Ronaldo as your rival?
No, I'm gonna take Prime Messi as my teammate. I'm winning.
Heck yeah. I mean, I'll admit it. Would you
You just gotta
rather...
get somebody in front of them. You're good.
Exactly. Would you rather be known for the most beautiful assist of all time or the most powerful goal ever scored?
Ooh, I want to kick that ball. Give me that power. Come on now.
Would you rather manage a team full of young talents or aging legends in a cup final?
Young talents. Run. Run.
Run, boy. And now here's a little bit of a flip just for you. Would you rather hit a 1-of-1 rookie auto from your least favorite team or a out of 10 auto of your PC player?
Out of 10 auto because I've done the other one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Would you
Twice.
rather... Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I never even asked you. I'll ask you after this. Just a sec. Would you rather open a sealed 2006 World Cup hobby box or a Topps Chrome Sapphire box of the current season?
Chrome Sapphire.
Really?
Yeah.
I would totally go with the World Cup hobby box.
I'm more into the modern at the moment. I'm on a huge modern kick at the moment.
All right. Would you rather have perfect grading luck, meaning that every card you submit always hits PSA 10s, or unlimited sealed wax but never pull case hits?
I'm gonna have to go with the gem. Give me the gemmy gems.
Yes. It'd be cool to get unlimited wax, but if you can't get a case hit out of it, that kind of defeats the
I think I would
purpose.
lose a lot of customers. Yeah.
Would you rather own a messy rookie PSA 10 or complete rainbow of your favorite modern rookie?
Messy.
Okay. And here's the last question. Would you rather trade your entire PC for one Ultimate Grail card or never be allowed to sell any of your cards you own again?
Okay, quick. Uh, all for one.
All for
That's
one.
tough. Yeah, that question's
I had
to
to
answer that one.
finish it.
You got almost just gotta like just whatever comes out your mouth
Mm-hmm.
because that's a thinker right there. Yeah, I guess I would. Yeah.
That's a
I
tough
guess
one.
I'm getting a 101 TT or something. I don't know.
Exactly. Like that one was a tough one. I figures like I gotta stump him with this one. All right. Now that we're done with all that, I'm about to give you the floor to end our show, but real fast, I realized that y'all rip so much. How many one of ones have you hit?
This year we're at a flat 100 as of this recording.
Holy moly!
Yeah, our goal was 100 for the year, and we hit 100 2 days ago. It was a Jonathan Tall Obsidian 101 patch, but whatever, it still counts.
This still
The
counts as a
ball went
one of
boop.
one.
Yeah.
My record is 0 and like 1,000 right now. My daughter's 2 for 2. And everybody else seemed to hit them. I think I must have chosen one of these would you rather and never hit a one of one my whole life.
So I pull them for people. Like, I can pull some cards. The only one I've ever pulled for myself was from a Kank's skunk pack. Just
No
a
way,
random
from one of his
pack.
rando packs?
Yeah, and a 101 came out. And it was some Belgium kid.
That's pretty cool.
Like, okay. Yeah.
All right.
Only one I've got for myself.
Actually, I got one more question. I gotta ask one more question. What has been your favorite card you've ever hit your whole career? That always is on your memory.
All right, well, you might. Okay, this one.
I think this is a perfect question for you. I haven't asked no one else this, actually. Yeah, making them gears turn in your head.
Dude, this is okay. There's gonna be like an 8-minute skip here. You're gonna see the sun come up.
Time lapse.
One that keeps popping in my head because it really just kind of. I'm gonna give you two answers, like honorable mention, just because it was like good memory for me. But mine personally was in a half case of Donruss 23-24. I pulled a true gold optic Yamal. An out of 49 Mojo optic, and then like 2 other numbered Yamals in 6 boxes.
Holy crap!
And at the time, the Yamal was worth like $1,300, and I mean this was like right when that product dropped, like maybe a month after. So who knows what that card's worth now? I hit it for Spider Beach on Whatnot. Shout out him, cool dude. But my honorable mention would be because I was sitting next to Wilpo, just like, and it's by far the biggest card he's ever hit. He mentioned it on the stream, actually, is the out of 5 Chapter 12 Lamine Yamal auto that he hit for Chef.
He hit a Chapter 12?
Chapter 12 out of 5 national debut Yamal auto from our random groups from that product, yeah. Like our random groups who pulled some of the
it
biggest
was the random group breaks too?
Yeah.
Dude,
I think
I love how y'all do that.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely the thing we probably get the most props for, but when Panini raised those prices, dude, we couldn't do it anymore. Like, we had to make money somehow, so we had to go strictly pick your team. But now that you see it, they're back. People love them.
I do. It gives a person an opportunity to have a good team, a bad team, and everything in between, and split up evenly. It's
so sad when you buy into a break, right? Like, I always kind of think of it, right? Like, you're sitting there with your phone, You put money to the screen. You get, I don't know, you get Udinese Calcio and a full case, like a full random break or whatever. That's basically like taking a lighter to that cash and just watching it burn in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate that before the box is even opened.
Yep.
So that the groups at least gives you a shot no matter what. You have a shot. Every card matters. Every card could be yours. Like, you're not getting cooked. I like it.
Exactly. Well, Oakz, thank you so much for being on my episode. Thank you for being the final boss on this season. And I just think this was an awesome just interaction in general. I loved everything that you gave and explained to the hobby, and just a background story of you itself and how you became to this point. And so now I want to pass the floor to you and make some whatever announcements you have, upcoming projects, big breaks that you have planned out. Let the viewers know what Oakz is about to do.
So first, I'll start off with this recording or whatever you call this. If you comment and you share it, you will be put into a giveaway for an Oakz black box and a signed soccer kit under $300 of your choice. And all you got to do is comment and share. So we'll get that out of the way. Just a little promo for watching it if you get this far. So hopefully we get some comments and stuff. You may get a free black box, and if you know about our repacks, they're pretty juicy. And then another person will win a signed kit for free, dude. But in terms of what we got going on, I'll go ahead and leak this. Oakz UK will be live within the next 30 days. We're going to be full time in the UK as well, so you won't be able to avoid us anymore. We're going to be big things coming, new OBS overlays. And within the next year, you're probably going to be seeing an Oakz compound. You're going to be seeing a facility. A lot of big different stuff. Repacks. I think this is going to be the last batch, in all honesty. They're very stressful, and at the end of the day, we only make $15 a box. And when it takes 6 months of work for them to be done correctly, it's not very lucrative for us. We do it more for the viewers and the Confuciuses and those type of guys, the Tiger Mooks of our community that pay our bills at the end of the day. So we're going to do one last hoorah with that. Got a couple, I think we're planning a 24-hour stream here in the next couple weeks as well. We're going to be doing a Thanksgiving charity stream as well. We've got some stuff coming up for Christmas. It's going to be, this holiday season is all about giving back to our community that has, within less than, like I said, 2 years, I mean, we've exploded. So we gotta show that we're thankful for it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and that's pretty much all I got, to be honest.
So I guess it's okay for me to go ahead, if people haven't really realized, if you see on my overlays that there is a logo on there saying powered by Oakz. So I guess, Oakz, is it okay to officially announce it?
Yeah. So we've been behind the scenes, really been thinking about launching our own podcast and getting that rolling. And one of our guys had come across Coco and been kind of stalking him for a little while, watching his content. And we decided that it would just be best for him to just kind of join forces with us. And by no means, if you know Oakz, that doesn't mean that he's under us or anything. Coco will still be Coco. He's going to do everything he can. We're just here to help him, and he's going to help us grow our content. But Coco is Oakz.
Coco is Oakz, and Oakz is with Coco.
Yes, sir.
And it's been a awesome experience, and I can't thank you again for this. And just to my followers out there, let's give a huge shout out. Make sure you hit that like, make sure you hit the subscribe, make sure you do exactly what Mr. Oakz said earlier for this opportunity and this giveaway. And also follow us on Instagram. Make sure you just hang out with us in general. We love the interaction. We love the people. We love to do things. And I got a couple little projects that I've been cooking up with Cincy that I think y'all are going to absolutely love. And just be on the lookout for that, because we're here to give back and just grow this community and just do the best work that we can. So thank you so much again for this.
Gangster.
All right. As always, thank you so much for hanging out with us. And I'll make sure we catch you on the next episode. I'll see y'all later.
Peace.
Peace.